chapter 13 is a continuation of the interlude between the seventh trumpet and the seven bowls. By this time, the serpent is so mad, he's about to unleash his dominions. So here in chapter 13, the dragon is seen standing on the shore of the sea as the beast comes out of it, from beast out of the sea. This is similar vision in Revelation 10:7, except this time yung dragon na yung nasa seashore. Pero dun sa 10:7, ang sabi doon, the mystery of God will be accomplished. So ito na yung ma-accomplish, yung mga susunod na mangyayari. And ganito yung pagkaka-describe ni John dun sa beast na nakita niya. Meron siyang 10 horns, meron siyang 7 heads, at mukha siyang leopard. Pero yung paa niya parang bear, pero yung bibig niya is like a lion. The dragon gave the beast his power and his throne and great authority. Yun ang sabi ni John. And so the world was impressed by this beast having recovered from a fatal wound. At yun nga, dahil ito yung 10 horns, yan yung fulfillment ng sinasabi ni Daniel sa chapter 7 about the 10 horns. At isa dun sa 10 horns na yon will speak boastfully and will wage war against the holy people and will defeat them. Sabi pa, he will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people. And the holy people will be delivered into his hands for 3.5 years, times and half a time. But his power will be taken away after that and completely destroyed forever. Yan yung sinabi ni Paul, tinutukoy ni Paul sa 2 Thessalonians. He will oppose and will exalt God over everything that is called God or his worship, so that he sets himself up in God's temple, proclaiming himself to be God. But he will be revealed at the proper time. Sabi niya kasi, the day of the Lord will not come unless the man of sin is revealed. So ito na yun. Sabi pa niya, the lawless one will be revealed, whom the Lord Jesus will overthrow with the breath of his mouth. Pero itong lawless one na ito, na yung horn doon, or yung beast na ito, will be in accordance with how Satan works. So yung si Satan yung nagpa-power sa kanya, katulad na sabi sa Revelation. So he will display all sorts of signs and wonders to deceive those who are perishing. So yung dragon na to will blaspheme God and wage war against the people of God and even conquer them, and he will have authority over everyone else for 3.5 years. Satan is worshipped because he is worshipped by those whose names are not written in the Lamb's Book of Life. So after saying this, John calls the attention of his audience to endure and remain faithful. The next to rise is the beast out of the earth. This is actually the false prophet. Ilang beses yan sasabihin sa later chapters. Ganito yung itsura niya, mukha siyang sheep or lamb. Meron siyang 2 horns, but it spoke like a dragon. Yung authority niya is coming from the first beast, and pinapasamba niya yung mga tao sa first beast. at he can mimic the power of Elijah, to do that, so that he can deceive the earth para dun sa first beast na kakontsaba niya. He is also the brains behind the image of the beast. Magkakaroon ng image of the beast na magsasalita at para yung mga hindi sumasamba sa image ay mapapatay. And that image also will force all people to be marked on the right hand and on their foreheads, because without those marks they cannot buy or sell. And John also said the number of the beast is the number of man, and that number is 666. So 666 simply means the number of man. And the next vision is the 144,000 undefiled faithful servants of God. So ito yan, yung binanggit sa chapter 7, babanggitin na naman dito sa chapter 14. But this time, in this vision, they are already in Zion. Makasama nila yung Lamb. So sa future na ito. In contrast, dito sa mga sumasamba sa halimaw, these people have the name of the Father on their foreheads. And they are also called first fruits to God and the Lamb. So first fruits, it means beginning pa lang sila ng harvest. The rest of the harvest is yet to come. So undefiled sila, blameless sila, at faithful sila kay God. Itong 144,000. So if we go back dun sa chapter 7, we know these are the children of Israel, the first fruits. Yes, they are also the church, but they're not Gentiles. No, it's just wanna make it clear na hindi mga Gentiles no, based on the text. Pero where are the Gentile believers? Well, we already know in chapter 7, they will also come out of the Great Tribulation. Kaya lang dito sa Book of Revelation, ang focus nasa 144, parang camera naka-zoom in sa kanila. Katulad, if you remember, sa court in heaven, nung simula, ang focus, ang attention, nandun sa throne, and then, nag-zoom out, nakita yung four beast, and then the 24 elders, and then, yung pala marami pa, may angels, and so on. Pero ang zoom, ang focus ng camera or ang focus ng kwento ay nasa seed of the woman. If you recall, the woman here is the ethnic Israel. And yes, they are also part of the church. They represent the church. At ang susunod na vision in this very long interlude is the vision of three angels sa chapter 14 pa rin. Itong angels na ito, or literally mensahero sila. No, angelos, messenger. The first angel proclaims the eternal gospel. No, ang sabi niya, fear God and give Him glory, because the hour of His judgment has come. Worship Him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the springs of water. Yung second angel, ang pinroclaim naman ng second angel ay yung fall of Babylon, the great defiler. No, it's a symbol of corrupt empire, full of idolatry and wickedness. And yung third angel, ang ginawa ng third angel, he warns the people not to worship the beast and its image, nor receive their marks, so that they too will not receive the wrath of God in full strength. Meaning, yung full strength nun, torment in the lake of fire, which is forever and ever. So yun yung three angels. Yun ang pinroclaim ng tatlong messengers na ito. And with this, John again calls the attention of his audience to endure and remain faithful to Jesus. Because the worst is yet to come. Kaya nga. The last vision in this interlude is going to be the vision of the seven angels. Pero before that is the great harvest. Sabi nga pala dito sa chapter 14 verse 10, they will also drink the wine of God's wrath poured full strength. Of course dito yan sinabi, pero as we read, as we continue to study the storyline, as we complete the big picture, we will see ang fullness niyan pag na ibuhos yung 7 last plagues. The wrath of God will be finished, and then all nations will worship God because of God's righteous acts have been revealed because of the 7 last plagues, which is an answer to the prayer to bring justice and judgment to those who killed the people of God, servants of God. And that would be fully expressed sa pagbabalik ng Panginoon, dahil siya yung sinasabing will tread the winepress of the fury of the wrath of God. Pero for now, okay, balik tayo dun sa susunod na vision. Yung great harvest. Okay, dito sa great harvest, obviously ito yung sinundan niya yung first fruits, so may great harvest. Ang kaibahan dito, the harvest is trampled outside the city, the holy city. So dadalhin sila, yung i-harvest doon, yung vision ng angel na nag-harvest, or ang vision doon ay hinarvest sila using a sickle from an angel out of the temple in heaven. Sharp yung sickle. Anong hinarvest sila, dinala sila sa wine press ni God. Ibig sabihin, aapak-apakan sila doon sa wine press yun eh. And then the last vision is the 7 last plagues. Ang vision na yun, it's a vision of the temple in heaven opening with the 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. At sabi doon, no one could enter it until the 7 last plagues are complete. So hindi yun talagang tatapusin na nila. No more delay ka nga. At we know as we read through, kagaya ng pinakita natin kanina, ulitin lang natin. As we read through, we know the one who will tread the harvest in the Lord is the Lord on that day, the second coming. Okay?